For our third and final example, we're going to make a mean and range function. This is going to be showing how we can return more than one data point, and that is by storing it inside of a collection. So we're going to accept a list of integers, and we are going to return a dictionary containing our data. And our constraint here is to only count integers. We want to make a list that eliminates non-integer values. So, clicking back to our code here, inputs, numbers, which is a list, our, output is data, which is a dictionary. So def, mean, and range numbers. We recall mean means average, and range is the difference between the largest and smallest number in our group. So the first thing we want to do is create a secondary list that's only going to contain our integers. So we're going to say integers equals, and we'll just use list composition, do it all in one shot, equals number for number in numbers if type number equals int. Now, if we wanted to test this, we could just print out integers, but we're going to soldier along here and just assume nothing's going to go wrong, keep our hopes up. This will be fine. It's not going to be an issue. So, now we create our total. We set that to 0. And now we have our largest. Now, we could find this manually, but there are min and max functions that will handle this. So we're not going to reinvent the wheel on this one. Actually, we don't even need to reinvent the wheel here. What am I doing? So we're going to say total equals sum. We're going to say integers. I want to say average equals total over len integers. There's that value. Next, we're going to say our largest equals max integers. And then our smallest equals min integers. Just use the functions that we have to hand. Now we're going to create our dictionary. And we're going to say, actually, we're going to say range. We're going to set that to largest minus smallest. And then data equals, and I like to do my dictionaries like this. We're going to say mean equals, we're going to set that to average. Then we're going to say range is range. And then lastly, we're just going to return data. Okay, so instead of reinventing the wheel, we just use the functions that we had to hand. We use that to create a new dictionary. We could simplify this as if we wanted to. Actually, let's do that. Let's refactor this a little bit. I want to grab this. And I want to put it here. And now I want to take this here, delete this line, because I think I saw range changed colors a little bit. So, oh yeah, range is an established established function. I keep forgetting that myself. So I can't use range. So here we've done our final calculations inside of our dictionary, and then we return the dictionary. So let's look at this. We're going to print mean and range. And we're going to throw all kinds of junk in here. I'm going to say 322, 13, how do I keep spacing? 13.1, true, hello, and 55. So the only numbers that are going to get added here are 3, 22, which is 25, plus 55, which is going to give us 80. And then we're going to get our mean and range with these three incorrect values removed. I want this to be a period because that's supposed to be 13.1. So we'll save, and let's test our code. Whoops. And there we go. We have our mean is 26.66666666 forever, and our range is 52, because 55 minus 3 is 52. So, that's going to do it for our discussion on functions. Next time, we're doing our last major lecture. We're going to be talking about classes. There will be other topics to discuss, but they won't be they won't be huge overarching topics. It'll be little things that you can work with. So, stay tuned.